Welcome, everybody, to At the Van Wezel. I'm Mary Bensel, Executive Director here at the theater, and I have Julia Mays here, who just won't go away, will you?
I've been trying.
She was trying to retire this month, but she's going to be with us about another 4 weeks, and we're glad to have you. Julia, of course, has been my friend for, gosh, almost 20 years now. We've worked together on and off for 20 years, and I'm sad to see you go, but I know you're excited about moving in with your daughter and granddaughters.
There's a part of me that's sad too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a sad part.
But luckily, Fort Myers is not
right
that
down
far.
the street, and also at the Van Wezel, there's a lot of shows I still want to see.
Miss Mays has already bought her tickets to Peter Frampton.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So we have a lot of shows to talk to you about today. We just had a great American Idol concert. I thought it was fantastic, the tour.
Oh, I did too.
And Sam Wolf, who I always call Scott Wolf, is fantastic, and he is so cute.
Isn't he
not?
A doll baby?
Oh, and his grandparents.
It's my little Ricky Nelson.
Oh, yeah. And of course, he doesn't know who Ricky Nelson is.
I know. But he does now, though.
Yeah, and he's like, would you leave that, go, but anyway, he was fantastic, and Vice Mayor Chapman gave him the key to the city, and it was on the front page, and he was so adorable.
Was delightful.
Oh my God, and he sounded
really
great.
was.
I hope for big things for him in the future. And of course, we just had another great Friday Fest. Huge, great turnout.
No rain.
No rain.
Beautiful.
Yay. And I was on vacation and missed it, but of course I came back from vacation with a cold again. So if I break out in a coughing fit, everybody, that's what's going on. It's hard. It's the second time I've been on a plane in like 4 weeks and got a cold. So hopefully, now I'm heading to Alaska next. And so
wonderful.
I'm just a world traveler, But anyway, our first show will be Peter Frampton, as we mentioned. And we, of course, our main announcement, which is for what year?
This is our 45th anniversary season.
Do you remember our 40th anniversary year?
Yes, I do.
I remember standing out on the bay and watching the fireworks.
And wasn't Tony Bennett?
It was Tony Bennett.
Yep.
And
watching the fireworks.
Yeah, watching the fireworks. But this is our 45th season. I'm already working on the 50th anniversary. That'll be very exciting. But we have our first show is Peter Frampton, as we mentioned, and I remember him when I was, a much younger girl, and he had so much hair, and he was
he was
gorgeous.
So handsome when he was.
I mean, he's still handsome.
He is handsome.
He just doesn't have as much hair.
But when I saw him in Miami, guess who opened for him?
Who opened?
Gary Wright. Remember Gary Wright?
Oh, sure.
Dreamweaver.
Oh my God.
I think it's probably the only song he ever recorded.
But anyway, we have Peter Frampton, and then we have also announced a lot of our shows that are in October and November. Lyle Lovett is another one, another great guitar player, and Lyle right now is playing a really sort of twisted character on The Bridge, if any of you watch FX. He's not a real good guy in that one, at least he doesn't seem to be. Maybe he'll turn around and be good, I don't know. But and then Bill Maher, there's still a few tickets left for Bill Maher. He's October 26th. And then a new show we announced, and it's a new and an old show because it's been here before. It's Capitol Steps.
Hilarious.
November 1. Now, Capitol Steps, of course, was a group of interns from the Hill and staffers, and they decided to put together a show, and every year they update it. And the last one we had was called, I think, Obamacare.
Yes, that was
But with all the new elections going on, let's be honest, our politicians on the national stage give them a lot of material to work with.
Yes, they do. It should be very interesting this year.
It's always a sellout, and it's great fun. But then we have November 5th, Susan Boyle. She sold so many tickets.
Yeah, we're almost at 1,500, I think. Now.
There's still some tickets left. So, call up the box office. But it's been, to put the show on sale in the middle of the summer, it's been amazing. And of course, Susan Boyle was that phenomenal lady from, I believe it's Scotland, who was on Britain's Got Talent and sang that fantastic song, I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis, and was, oh, wow. But she's coming on her first national tour, and we just added a comedian you and I have been trying to get for years to the Van Wezel. Wanda Sykes is coming. Is anybody funnier?
I'm so excited. She is going to be hilarious.
She is so funny, and she's, of course.
I forgot the show, the TV show that she was on.
She does a lot of TV.
what's her name? Julia Dreyfus. Yeah, I don't know what she was on with her, but that was hilarious.
She does a lot of TV, and that's why we haven't been able to get her, because it's either pilot season or she's shooting a show. But she's funny, and of course Wanda, I would say, is more for the grown-ups. Not a kiddie show, but she is hysterical, and then she's on November 16th, and then we're going in a different direction totally.
As we always do with the Van Wezel.
Because we have a lot of diversity here, and it's very important to us, but we are bringing you, boys and girls, men and women, the Walking Dead musical part, which is called The Evil Dead, the musical.
Yeah.
So it's not The Walking Dead, but as you can imagine, The Evil Dead has the same theme.
Yes, and for some of us oldie goldies, if you'll remember the Rocky Horror Show.
Oh, sure.
They're saying it's the new Rocky Horror Show.
It's of course it's all about zombies, and everything's about zombies now. And of course I am more, I like sci-fi and things like this. So I'm a Walking Dead fan, and I can't wait till the guys get out of the.
Then you might want to purchase a ticket or talk about purchasing a ticket in the Splatter Zone.
Splatter Zone. We have the Splatter Zone, folks. So how many rows is the Splatter Zone?
I think it's 4 rows.
So you're going to have to wear a poncho.
The front row seats.
Yeah, you have to wear a poncho. And this is also a show for adults. So, we've done all sorts of shows here at the Van Wezel, but Evil Dead, the musical, is coming your way. It's also playing in a number of theaters. I think it's playing up at the Straz and over at the Broward Center.
But get your ticket here.
Get your ticket here, yeah. And then we have one of my favorite shows that gets me in the mood, the Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah. By Chip Davis. It's
Chip
going to be.
Davis's show.
It's just an amazing show, always, I think, and they just really get your spirits up, no matter what time of the year. But they'll get you in the holiday spirit.
And it's here on November the 19th, and we've had them open their tour here before, but not only do they have those fantastic new age musical players, but they have great videos with every song they do, and it's one that just makes me happy. And so tickets are on sale for all of these shows, and you can call 953-3368, come down to our box office, go onto our website at
vanwezel.org.
Exactly. And then staying in sort of the holiday theme, although this isn't a total holiday show, it's Celtic Thunder. And this year the show's different.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful with a symphony.
With a symphony. Yeah. So they won't just have the Irish players, they'll have all sorts of musicians as well.
It's going to be beautiful. Actually, I heard it's going to be really nice.
Well, I have never seen one of their shows that hasn't, blown me away.
That's true.
And you don't have to love Irish music. I mean, it's just fantastic. And then for like the last 4 or 5 years, we have had Dave Koz here, and he has opened his tour here at the Van Wezel. It's sort of been a tradition. He stayed at one of the local hotels, and the crew and everybody had Thanksgiving dinner with Dave Koz.
That's right, he has Thanksgiving dinner here usually.
Yeah, so it's been special. And this year he's bringing back probably our #1 favorite person, Jonathan Butler.
Oh yes, South African singer-songwriter.
Little drummer boy, when he sings that, he stops the house.
I know it does.
And then Christopher Cross. In all the years I've been in show business, I've never seen Christopher Cross live.
Well, I haven't either.
Not that I've seen him dead either, but I've never seen him live. I've seen him, of course, on TV and, in concerts, but never seen him live. And then he's bringing one other performer.
Misa.
Misa?
And
I was waiting for you because I didn't know how to pronounce it.
It's Misa.
And what does Misa do?
She's a combination. It's new music. I really don't know how to present it, but it's sort of fusion.
Well, Dave likes to do that.
Jazzy, yeah.
Dave is funny because, of course, Dave is Jewish, but he presents a Christmas tour that is famous. And so in the middle of the Christmas tour, he gets down and he sings some Hanukkah songs. And it really, he's one of the, the chairman of our board, Mike Martella, came for the first time last year. And we've been urging him to come. And he stopped me after the show and said, I wish I had come all the other years. This is the most fantastic show. Because Dave not only does great production, but brings such an eclectic mix.
Yeah, remember the year he brought Kiko Matsui? A lot of people didn't know who she was until now.
The female trombone player and
Cindy Abair, the saxophonist.
I was in the right family.
You were. It's all good.
It may not be the same instrument, but I guess it's a woodwind.
It's a woodwind.
Or brass, whatever, But anyway, just showing our ignorance here at the Van Wezel, and we will be right back with one of my favorite people in Sarasota. Nate Jacobs is here to talk about a very special gala they're having right here at the Van Wezel.
The Sarasota City Commission will soon have 2 seats to fill. 2 members of the commission will be stepping down, and 2 city residents will be selected to fill the vacant seats. The City Commission will appoint the new commissioners on November 19th. If you live in District 2 or District 3 in the city of Sarasota and you'd like to serve as a city commissioner, call 954-4160 or stop by City Hall at 1565 First Street. The complete application packets are available now at the office of the City Auditor and Clerk, or download the application forms from our website at sarasotagov.com. Application packets must be hand-delivered to the office of the City Auditor and Clerk no earlier than noon on September 2nd and no later than noon on September 12th.
And welcome back to At the Van Wezel. As I mentioned in our last episode, we have a really special guest, an old friend of mine, one of the people that I first met when I came to Sarasota, Nate Jacobs. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now
Thanks
tell
for the
everybody your
invite.
long fancy title, Nate. I want to make sure I get it
Founding
right.
Artistic Director of West Coast Black Theater Troupe.
Wow. That is exciting. Not many people are founders, you know?
Yeah, it's sort of like a calling for me.
Yeah.
I didn't intend on being a founder.
There you go, but
here
you
we
are. And it's really wonderful. I had a great experience with Nate. We had Seth Radetsky in, who is one of the primary people on Broadway that does a lot of the auditions and also does a radio show. So we invited many people in the area to come over for a master class. So Nate shows up. So Nate, and this is a whole thing on audition technique and everything.
Right.
So what does Nate do? So he gets up and he sings and does this number, and then Seth comes over to me and he's like, what is this guy, a ringer or what? You know, because you were so excellent. You know, he was like, you weren't the average student, Nate, you know?
He gave me a great compliment.
He did.
Bless his heart.
He was, and he's funny, but you know, you were, so you have to know that Nate is not just an artistic director. He is a performer. You also have an alter ego here in Sarasota.
Yeah, Aunt Rudell.
Aunt Rodell. It was so funny.
Yeah, a 65-year-old woman with a lot of spunk and sass.
Wow, that sounds like me. I'm not 65, but close. But anyway, you are coming here to the Van Wezel for a very special gala event. Can you tell us all about it, the details, and what the show is? And
well, we are West Coast Black Theater Troupe is celebrating our 15th year here in Sarasota, and it's a wonderful feat for us. So we wanted to celebrate big. I have a friend, Chester Gregory. He is
he's amazing.
Yeah, wonderful Broadway star. He's been in Tarzan, Sister Act, and several other Broadway shows. But he has put together a piece on Jackie Wilson, the eve of Jackie Wilson, and he is phenomenal. He does a Jackie Wilson better than Jackie Wilson. So that evening on October 6th, we're bringing Chester in to do Jackie Wilson, and West Coast Black Theater Troupe is one of the community favorites, and they're going to come out and do a pre-show that evening.
are you having a dinner or a cocktail
It's going to
party?
be an after party.
Oh,
we're going to have a
good.
live band. And
it's right here at the Van Wezel.
Right here at the Van Wezel. We're so glad to have a sponsor make that possible. That was
Good,
very
good.
phenomenal. And we're just wanting to have a great time and invite the community out to celebrate with us.
And how do people get tickets?
Call the Van Wezel's box office, and not WBTT's box office, but Van Wezel's box office selling those
we'll give
tickets.
them the number 953-3368.
Yeah,
And
and we want a full house, and we want everybody to be able to come out and
Because
celebrate.
it's phenomenal. I worked with years ago the Negro Ensemble Company and did A Soldier's Story, and it was just a phenomenal. And I don't think there are as many great black theater troupes as there should be, and to have one here in Sarasota is so special and a testament to you, Nate. Tell us, you've been going on and on, but you got involved with Christine Jennings, and you've got your own building now.
Yeah, we went 13 years without a home. Everybody knew we were like the vagabond company, going place to place to place. We had never
Some
had
nights people would show up at the Van Wezel box office and tell us they were looking for your,
Yeah.
and we were like, no, they're not here, and we would try to help them find a show.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest burdens as a founder that I had, trying to find a stabilized home for us. We never had an executive director before, and Christine came on board our 10th year, started working with me as our executive director, and with her expertise and gift as fundraiser and
She was a
executive
banker.
director, former banker for 40 years, and she and I really clicked, and she was passionate about our vision, and all of that culminated into putting together a phenomenal board. And several months ago, we purchased a 2-acre piece of property with 2 phenomenal buildings. So we went from no space to more space than we can
So
ever
there's
dream
no
of.
excuse that people can't find you.
No excuse now. And we get ready to beautify this space now and put signage there and making it our destination.
But it's the talent that you have here in Sarasota, because many times when there's an event, they reach out to the West Coast Black Theater Troupe and ask your
Yes,
people to perform.
We get a lot of...
And they've done wonderful things. Weren't they on some of the national shows as well?
Yeah, a lot of people ask a lot if our people coming from New York, but they're from the community.
They're from here.
Bradenton, Sarasota. The youngest troupe member, Chris Eisenberg, started with him at 8 years old. He's been on America's Got Talent, all the way up to the California stage. They flew him out, put him on the show. Teresa Stanley, who I started with at 13, she's on Broadway now. She plays Justice in Rock of Ages.
Wow.
There is another one that's in China who has developed a piece on Nina Simone that's got popularity, that she has been accepted in the Edinburgh big theater festival
Fabulous.
there. She's been there for a month doing that. And there are some on cruise lines starring in shows. So this platform has springboard for all of these people's
And it's
career.
amazing talent. And let's be fair, it's all due to your leadership and your skill and talent. And I want to
thank
tell you
you.
that date again, October 6th.
October 6th here at the Van Wezel.
And you have a season coming up. What else do you have?
Yeah. We open with Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, that's it, girl. And then we do Black Nativity, which is
wonderful.
Langston Hughes' piece he did back in 1959, a gospel piece celebrating the Nativity. And then we bring a straight piece called Knock Me a Kiss. It is, if you like A Raisin in the Sun, you will love Knock Me a Kiss. And then I do an original piece called Hot Jazz Mamas, celebrating the legacies of Dinah
wow.
Washington and Sarah Vaughan and Billie Holiday and Nina Simone and all those phenomenal ladies of jazz. And then we close with Zora Neale Hurston's Spunk. And Zora Neale Hurston was a playwright novelist from actually Eatonville, Florida, who became world renowned along the time of Langston Hughes and all those other famous
And
poets.
you've also done a couple of shows in the summertime, too, for people to come out.
Yeah, right now we're actually, for 2 more weeks, running Marvin Gaye, Prince of Soul.
And I'm not sure when this show will air, so that may not be still running, but if it is, I hear that is amazing.
It is. It's a big hit for us. Local guy, Sheldon Roden, plays Marvin Gaye, have all this phenomenal nuances and voice that he just blowing the community away with this role. So very happy about it.
Well, Nate and I could probably sit here and talk all day,
Yeah.
and I just want everybody, please come out to the Van Wezel, and also donation-wise, for both the West Coast Black Theater Troupe and
Yes.
for the Van Wezel Foundation, we need your help.
Yes.
Is there a number at the West Coast Black if they want to donate, or a website, Nate?
941-366-1505 is our office and box number. And the website is wbttsrq.org.
And
So
we will be
contact
right
us.
back at the Van Wezel, but I can't recommend enough coming to see this fantastic troupe.
Thank you.
And we're glad to have you, Nate. Come
Thank
back
you.
more often.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Did you know City of Sarasota drinking water is very safe? Tested every 2 hours. Delivered right to your house. Much more affordable than bottled water. Environmentally friendly. And it tastes good. City of Sarasota water. Safe, affordable, environmentally friendly. Make sure you're watering your lawn on the proper day. In the city of Sarasota, residents with an odd house number, those ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, are allowed to irrigate on Thursdays. Residents with an even house number, 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, can water on Tuesdays. For more information, call the City of Sarasota Public Works Department at 955-2325 or visit sarasotagov.com.
And welcome back to At the Van Wezel. And you will see I am not only joined by one lovely blonde lady, but by two. And we have joining us, Julia, your, well, shall we not call it replacement, but the next in line, Betsy Bender is joining us as our new marketing director and our new co-host of At the Van Wezel. Welcome, Betsy.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh gosh, I've just been all over the place. Most recently down in Sanibel at Big Arts, and before that in professional tennis all over the world.
I hear you used to tell John McEnroe what to say on television.
Yeah, I'm one of the few who got away with that and can still
live to talk about it.
Yeah, with
So
ESPN.
Well, we'll talk more about that in our next segment when you will be our new co-host. But we're really glad that you're here to join us. And Julia and Betsy have been taking the office by storm. So. But we wanted to mention a few other shows that we have coming up. We have the Arts Alliance Awards, and the Sarasota Cultural Arts and Arts Alliance is having their award show here every year, and that's on October the 20th. And it's free to the public, and every year they give away awards for management and creativity and all sorts of different things. And sometimes they'll have presentations of different groups. The ballet has performed here, and Nate Jacobs, his troupe has performed. So please, if you feel like it, come on down and see the Arts Alliance Awards on October 20th. And then October 27th, we have that, one of the most fascinating groups we had last year was Shen Young. It was an amazing dance performance, and this time they're bringing an orchestra to perform for everybody.
Oh, that should be beautiful.
And that's October the 27th. And then a couple of shows that we hadn't gotten a chance to talk about. We just announced Kenny Rogers' Christmas show. We had Kenny Rogers last year. Wasn't he wonderful?
Yes, he is wonderful. He's wonderful every year, I think.
And he's so funny right now. He's on a commercial, where they're playing poker and the folders.
Yes,
it's so funny.
No one to hold them.
And the guy's like, oh, it's enough with Kenny Rogers. But no, we're so thrilled to have him back. And he has a lot of wonderful Christmas hits, as well as his normal songs, and so he'll be performing holiday and hits, and he has a special guest. Tell us about Linda Davis.
Well, Linda Davis is Hillary Scott's mother, who is with Lady Antebellum.
I love them.
I know, me too. And Linda Scott is well known in her own right. She's a famous songwriter and country singer, and she sings along with Dolly Parton and Reba McEntire and with Kenny Rogers for a long time now.
So that's Linda Davis, right?
That's Linda Davis.
Okay, and so we're really glad to have them here on November 29th. Yes. And also in the country vein, we've announced the Time Jumpers, and they are all these shows that we've talked about from Peter Frampton on are on sale right now. Yes. And the Time Jumpers are with Vince Gill. Vince Gill was here last year and did an incredible show. And about this time last year, I went to Nashville, and I had a chance to see Vince Gill at a very small club. When he's in Nashville, folks, he goes and plays at this little club, maybe 300 or 400 people at the most, and it's sort of kind of a honky-tonk. And the Time Jumpers are like 13 players, and they play this amazing country music, and all going back to the roots and everything. And Vince is part of that group, and so we announced that the night of the Vince Gill concert, and we sold several hundred tickets. And so that show is coming up on February 8th. And then we have Audra McDonald. And Audra McDonald,
one of your favorites.
One of my favorites. In fact, I was talking to Nate Jacobs about it during the break, because Audra, of course, is on Broadway currently doing Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, which I had the chance to see when I was in New York. And she was here before. Audra has won 6 Tony Awards. Nobody has done it. Someone else had actually won 6, but one was a Lifetime Achievement. She actually won for Best Actress in a Play, Best Supporting Actress in a Play, Best Actress in a Musical, Best Supporting Actress in a Musical, plus, a repeat of 2 of them. It's not been done.
How do you remember all that?
Well, I've been to most of these shows, and she's in her 40s. And of course, she's a popular television actress too. She was 5 years on Private Practice, and she's just one of the nicest people.
And of course, when she was here, the last time that she was here, we went to New York right after that and saw her in Porgy and Bess.
When she won Best Actress in a Musical for Porgy and Bess, and she's just, you just can't believe Audra McDonald. So Audra McDonald is here on March the 22nd. And then we announced another funny lady, didn't we not?
Yes, we did.
One of your favorites, someone with red hair.
Oh, yes, Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin, she takes no prisoners.
No, she takes no prisoners.
Sometimes, wouldn't you want to have Kathy Griffin, Lisa Lampanelli, and Joan Rivers on a panel, or have them for lunch?
Would that be hilarious?
Wouldn't you die, Betsy, if they...
And then Wanda Sykes is a special
Oh, yeah,
guest.
Wanda could be the...
Yeah, that could be who they roast.
Special panel guest.
Yeah, in fact, that would be a great roast at the Friars Club,
that would be.
But Kathy Griffin is coming April 26th. And all these shows are on sale right now at the Van Wezel box office, 953-3368, and at online. But then on September 13th, all of the shows, we have not announced all of the shows, and I can tell you, there are at least 3 really big shows coming in October and November that we haven't announced yet.
Yeah,
and I want to tell you today, I really, really, really do, but I can't.
But don't.
I know last year, Julia announced a really, really, really popular show before she was supposed to. And let me tell you, I got in so much trouble with the New York agents. So this year
they won't ever let me announce again.
No, so this year
retiring.
So this year they're like, I can't tell you, Mary, when we're announcing it because Julia's still in town. So it's really dangerous to have Julia around. But on September the 13th, we have all the shows going on sale, which is for Broadway. That's Jersey Boys and Camelot. And Jersey Boys will have 8 shows.
Yes.
And then Flashdance and
Sister
Act in Memphis. Just an incredible season. And then for dance, Alvin Ailey's coming back. And then Ballet Monte Carlo, the trucks, the Trocaderos. And they are so funny because, of course, it's men on point and they're hysterical. And then for, we have a couple of big dancing shows.
Oh, yeah, Dancing Pros.
Dancing Pros. And so we're going to see a lot more dancing, Dancing with the Stars people coming to the stage. And this summer's big hit, other than American Idol, was Move with Derek and Juliana Hough.
Yeah,
so you got to
very
get your
popular.
tickets soon.
Get them now.
Get them now. And then we also have orchestra going on sale, and the Boston Pops, and the St. Petersburg. And then one of my favorites, Brian Stokes Mitchell, is coming with the Cincinnati Pops for a holiday show. And Brian Stokes is one of the Broadway's leading men, so we have a lot going on.
We do.
But ladies, tell us a little about Friday Fest. We still have several remaining.
Yes, we do. Friday Fest, we have one coming up, and this is one of your favorites, I think, Solar Coaster. It's all we can do to pronounce it half the time. And that's That's August 22nd. And then we have one on September
26th.
Yep.
Adrian Ray.
Adrian Ray is one of my favorites, actually. I've never seen Solar Coaster, so they will become one of my favorites.
Yes.
But Adrian Ray is one of my favorites. He's a country star, and he was here when it rained one day, so we ended up inside on the main stage. And my goodness, he was handsome.
Well, he was
Cowboy Cutie.
Yes,
yeah, Cowboy Cutie.
Exactly, that's the Cowboy Cutie. And he was so excited to, he wasn't excited that it rained, however, he got to perform on the Van Wezel stage. And he and his following entourage were psyched.
Oh, it was a great show. And people were dancing like crazy. So Friday Fest, they start around 4:30, 5 o'clock. You could come sit out on the grass or bring a blanket or a chair and just have a darn good time.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great.
And Julia, we'd love to just, again, say goodbye to you. You've been such a wonderful person. Is there anything you want to say to our viewers that have been so loyal to us over the last few years?
I do. I mean, I just want to thank everybody in Sarasota and Manatee County for coming to the Van Wezel and for all the support that you give all of us here. We really, really appreciate all your patronage. And I hope to see you all at some of the shows because I'll be back.